Good morning. The first thing I want to say is look at that sunrise. Absolutely amazing, absolutely beautiful. It just, there's things like this that God does every day. Little things where we think to ourselves like, wow, that's incredible, that's beautiful. It's such a gift from God, right? Truly that's what it is, a gift from God. Actually, as I'm walking more already, it's opening up even more. I mean, that is just so beautiful. And again, the camera can't do it justice. And God is with us, right? And He gives us these beautiful things that move our heart, right? When we truly experience truth, goodness, beauty, that we're moved because our hearts are made for communion with God. And He knows that those things will lead us to union with Him, right? So I think all the time, if we're willing to open up our eyes, we see ways in which God is present with us. At the same time, however, I think we also probably have moments in our lives where certain things happen where we start to question, is God really with me? Because there's stuff that can be really tough. So I was thinking about this, and it made me think about just kind of a situation within the last however long ago in my life, where just kind of, again, it's in my own life, just someone who is kind of difficult, caused some problems just in my life, some turmoil. And I was talking with a trusted friend about this situation. I was just kind of venting, kind of just expressing how much this individual just gets under my skin and really makes me struggle. And I've been encountering this person somewhat recently. And within all of it, I just kind of said to this friend, after talking for a little while, and they were trying to, help me see a different perspective and different thing. And after a while, finally, I just said, like, life would be so much easier if this person would just go away. And the friend just looked at me with this little smirk on their face and almost just looked like, did you just say that? And they just kind of looked at me, and I said, yes, it'd just be easier. And the friend said, I am so glad for your sake that they're not going away. And I am glad for your sake that they are present in your life. And I was like, how could you say that? I thought you were my friend. And it was so beautiful what they said next. They said the only reason why I'm glad that they're still present in your life is because God is using them to teach you that He can love you and that you can be perfectly all right and that your life can be wonderful right in the midst of the chaos, right? And this friend continued and said, if God were to take away every single thing that's a struggle for you, everything that's difficult, if He were just to take that away and say, yep, I'm going to do away with that, then we would end up believing that the reason why we can have peace is because our problems can be taken away, right? And that we would believe the lie that we can't have peace until the issues in front of us are gone. That if there's anything difficult in front of us, anything that upsets us, anything that just makes life tough, that you can't have peace until that's gone. And that's a lie. That's not the case. So for instance, I'm glad that this person is popping up here and there in your life. And the reason why is because I want every single time that you see them, I want for you to be reminded and to think to yourself that God desires for you to have peace and to know His love. Even when things aren't perfect, even when things aren't the way that you would expect. And to open up your heart, open up your mind, your eyes to see how is it that God is loving me even in the midst of the difficulty. And I share this morning because I have a feeling that none of our lives are perfect. And I have a feeling that there are probably some pretty heavy things in our lives that make us say to ourselves, if only this happens, or if only that happens, or just whatever fill in the blank is, that we think that if that could happen, then we'd have peace. You know what? How often do we actually end up getting a thing that we think, and we're still not happy? So the Lord is teaching us that peace comes from His presence, and His presence is possible even in the midst of whatever situation you're experiencing right now. So turn to Him, cling to Him, let Him give you joy, let Him give you peace. Have an amazing day.